Welcome to the Smart Guy 251 podcast, man. It's your boy Ski. We got Ray in the building.
What's up, fellas?
How you doing today?
Man, I'm good. I just got me a good nap. So
for real?
that sun different outside.
It is.
If you think it's hot, if you think it's hot outside, go get on a steel ship and see how much hot it is on the ship than outside. Coming outside is an upgrade. You get cooled off even though it's hot by coming off the ship and going outside. That's crazy.
Yeah. I remember them days. And then when it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah, when it's cold, if it's cold outside, it's cold on the ship.
Yeah. I wanna say happy Juneteenth week. Juneteenth is Thursday. Y'all going to work?
I'm going. I ain't got no choice.
Oh Lord. Y'all ain't got that holiday yet?
Man, I don't get. No, we don't got that holiday. We got 4th of July though. We ain't got the Juneteenth.
I'm talking about Juneteenth.
Nah, we ain't got that Juneteenth yet. I think we need to like speak it into existence. You know, we need to talk to whoever we need to talk to get that day. You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say they gave it to us in them 2 weeks when we get off for Christmas at the end of the year.
I'm trying to see why y'all have them days off of Easter. I can take one of the Easter days. I'm putting on Juneteenth. But hey, I ain't mad at it. I ain't the one in control.
I ain't mad at it. They can take a day here and there and spread it on out through the year if they want to.
Yeah, no difference.
Cause we have like some spurts where it's like about 2-3 months we don't get no days off for nothing.
You don't need gotta go to work.
Nah, we need something. President's Day, Teacher's Day. You know what I'm saying? State Day. You know what I'm saying? We need something.
Yeah. Well, today we got an episode for y'all. Game 5 predictions of the NBA Finals between the Thunder and the Pacers. I'm gonna let Ray start it off with his predictions for the night.
Man, look, the Pacers gave away the last game, in my opinion. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They was right on cue. The Pacers in 6 for my prediction. Mm-hmm. They not on cue. They not on cue for that no more. Like we know they can go in there and win one out of OKC.
Yeah.
Shoot. It's hard. It's hard to win one in OKC. It's super hard. Pause. I'm gonna have to look. I know I said Pacers in 6. Now I'm starting to think that OKC might go 7 games with them now.
I picked OKC to win the championship. I picked them at 5. They could have won in 5, but they're gonna win at 6 though. I don't think Indiana should even left Indiana today. They should have stayed. They should have stayed at the crib. Let's get ready for game 6. They got a chance.
You think it's gonna be a blowout?
They're not gonna win. They ain't got a chance tonight. They're not gonna beat OKC at the crib tonight. And they're not gonna only make 3 threes tonight too. I hope they know that. I hope Indiana know that.
Listen, in my prediction, Pacers in 6, I said split the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And then everybody gonna win their games at home. Pacers had that last game. They squandered it away.
As the same, you can say the same as OKC with game 3. They kept going up in the 4th quarter and gave that game away. That's why I say it could have been over in 5. You could have been going for the closeout right now.
Well, I said everybody gonna win their games at home. I said once they get that split, I ain't think OKC was gonna beat them at home no more, and I ain't think they was gonna beat OKC at home no more.
What's going
So
on, Miss Cello? Chelio.
So my hey Chelio. So my prediction is kind of off now because I said everybody's gonna win their games at home. So now I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If I had to be honest with you and honest with myself, I think Thunder win tonight, and I think Pacers win.
I'm telling you, man. I don't think them folks should even leave Indiana. That's how bad it's gonna be tonight.
I think they got a chance.
Huh?
You know, I think they got a chance. I think it's slim to none though, but I think they got a chance.
What they got a chance at though?
What? Let me ask you this: what the Pacers got to do to win tonight?
Force OKC to turn over the ball. Halliburton got to come in super aggressive, and they gotta stay with that pace. But they gonna need Miles Turner. They gonna need Miles Turner to come up big because he didn't show up last game. And they're gonna have to be rough. They're gonna have to be real rough with Shea like they was in the games in Indiana. But you know they ain't gonna let them be that rough in OKC. That's the thing though. They were letting Nembhard get rough and tough with him in Indiana. It ain't gonna be like that at OKC. But they gotta play. They can't turn over the ball and they gotta run, bro. They gotta run. And Miles Turner gotta show up. Because he put up a lot of bricks in game 4.
Bricks. All white bricks.
All white.
All 10 bricks.
All of them. Big bricks.
All 10 bricks.
Dang, she
50 more bricks.
Hey, she say higher rate middle finger. Dang. Damn, boy, y'all hard. Y'all hard.
That's that moist point.
I mean, you from Moist Point?
Man, I'm not from Moist Point, man.
How many years you staying in Moist Point?
I ain't stayed in Moist Point no years. I stayed in Pascagoula for 15, 17.
That's the same thing. They ain't up but a street over from each other.
Nah, man, they don't fool with each other like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying what separate Moist Point and Pascagoula is streets, ain't?
Yeah, but hey, it's like if you go ask somebody from Moist Point, like what's the best basketball players or football players they ever seen, they gonna name Moist Point people. Pascagoula gonna probably name some Pascagoula people. They gonna have to throw Moist Point in there. They ain't got no choice though. You know,
who was real good that came out of Pascagoula?
Shoot, see what I'm saying? I know Moist Point people because.
No, but that's a serious question. Who is the best player that came out of Pascagoula?
I don't know that. I don't know that. I just know some people that was good in Pascagoula. I don't know who the best though.
Okay.
I don't know who the best. Like, I was sitting in the bar last week, and this guy he had a podcast too. I subscribed to it. I told him to check us out too. I subscribed to it. He's from Moist Point, and he got me on this page on Facebook on sports high school sports or something. It was something like that. Mm-hmm. But he put me on that, and he was naming the best people from the coast, and he named all Moist Point people. And I asked my cousin, Jared Wimborne, they say he a legend down here. I asked him, and he's like, you must have been asking somebody from Moist Point that question.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. Because he named somebody that I ain't never heard of. He's like, that's the best player I ever seen play. I think he said his name was DeGrew. Michael DeGrew or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I think Shelly, I think that Ski is gonna bet on the Thunder, and for the most part, we always going the opposite way on stuff like this.
I took West Side. I was with the West Side the whole year. You been right on your East. You've been right in the East. We've been right in the West.
Look, I only been wrong. I only been wrong when I went against Thunder and the Timberwolves with the Lakers. Everybody else I had right. It just I said was wrong. But I was not wrong at all. I mean, I'm talking about the whole East Side. I was right.
Yeah, you was right on the whole East Side, but the West Side, I told you, it doesn't matter who would do what. They was gonna make it to the finals, and plus, Eastern Conference team won it last year. It's gonna be a Western Conference team win it this year. It ain't been no dominant team that's winning back-to-back or even back-to-back championships. Boston would have did it if they would have made it and won this year, but they ain't make it. OKC gonna win the championship in 6. That's who I'm being with tonight. OKC tonight. Indiana, just turn the plane around. Just go back home.
Okay, see, listen now. Listen, we done agreed. We'll probably the game tonight. Now we finna start to go back and forth now. They ain't winning in Indiana.
You said, oh yeah, why they won't? They just did.
Okay, well why?
They won in Indiana, and Indiana was they were hot from 3, and them folks made 3 3-pointers. 2 by Caruso and 1 by Shea, and Shea did it in the clip. I told you that double big lineup is a problem, bro. It's a problem because they get out rebound. They got out rebounded in the last 2 games.
Look, you and Shelly are about to make me change my prediction. That's what y'all make me about to make me do.
No, I don't need you coming over here.
No. I'm about to go over there. I'm about to go back to the east side.
That's why I want you to stay.
Y'all about to make me go back over there.
That's why I want you to stay in the east side.
Hey, listen, I don't want you to listen. I don't want you to get anything misconstrued. I ain't say I picked Thunder to win the whole series now.
You said tonight. I don't want you to pick them tonight. I want you to stay over there with Indiana. Ride it on that.
Because how you just said, well, OKC beat them already in Indiana. Why they can't do it again? The Pacers already beat the Thunder in OKC.
Yeah.
Why they can't do it again?
They did.
Why they can't do it again?
They did. They came back, and they were down the whole game. And they were hitting threes. OKC just did that without hitting threes. They only made 3 threes, and they played defense. They not winning tonight. Indiana not winning tonight. I'm telling you.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what.
Listen here, Jack. They ain't winning tonight. It's a wrap. Don't listen. Get on the plane. Gas the plane up. Well, hold on. What more I say? Hey, Cole, gas up the pace. Got to go back to Indiana. Tell you now.
Man.
Gas up the pace. And then what Martin told Cole, gas up the pace.
Man, listen. Everybody picking the Thunder to win big. I mean, like, not little, but like big.
Duh.
Like, we talking about like 15 plus 20.
That's not bad. That's not horrible. That's kind of right. They won big. They really pretty much won big game too, because they stayed up 20 points throughout the whole game. And they did that in game 1 too. Game 1, they was up 20 points throughout the whole game.
Game 5 is the biggest game of the series. Of most series, game 5.
Last game was a huge game for Indiana. It's a trap game.
For Indiana, it was, but
for OKC it was. OKC had to win. Who was going?
They had to.
Yeah.
Guess what?
It was both teams. Both teams had to win.
Guess what?
What up?
The Pacers got to win. They got to win today.
They ain't.
They got to. They got to. They went. They win today. Then they need to close out game 6 because going to game 7 with somebody like that, Shea can win the game by himself. He can give you one game by himself.
No, he ain't gonna have to. He ain't gonna have to do that. Listen, Jalen Williams. It was the Jalen Williams, the Alex Caruso game. They bench ain't played good, ain't played well yet. They gonna play good one of these games, and it's gonna probably be tonight.
That's what I tell you that the home games, that's where the role players play the best at. So that's what makes it.
Okay,
that's what makes the Thunder hard. That's what makes the Thunder hard to win.
But they still ain't played good because Mark Dago, if you go back and watch the first couple of games, he really ain't been using his depth like that. He just started using his depth when he went back to the double big. Like Jalen Williams ain't even the other Jalen Williams ain't even played yet.
This is a must win. My coworker just sent me a screenshot of us online right now with a lot of laughing emojis.
What?
I told him that when football season get here, I'm gonna give him some fantasy picks. Some fantasy picks for he try to help him win next year because I think he trash. I be beating the brakes off of him every year.
Who you pick for tonight?
Who I pick?
No, you said the coworker who he picked for the night game for tonight.
I don't know. He ain't said nothing. Shoot. Let me see. I'm gonna ask
who your group chat pick for tonight.
I don't know. I don't even know why they not in here yet. Why nobody ain't saying nothing yet.
They know. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. They know it's OKC.
Hey, he say Pacers.
He ain't been watching. He can't been watching the final.
Hey, before you say that, he already said that you was crazy. So so he already said that you was crazy. Before you get your words out, he already said.
I ain't calling him crazy. I just asked him if he been watching the final. But listen,
he said you crazy. The Pacers win. Like yeah.
No. Tell him to say it after the night. Cause OKC gonna win it tonight. We gonna see who crazy.
Hey, put it. He might not. I'm gonna tell him to put the comment on the screen.
Yeah, tell them to put the comments on the screen. They're gonna pop up.
I don't know. Like my regular group chat.
Mr. Pat, I know Mr. Pat are rolling with OKC and 6, because that's I think he put that from the jump. Or Mr. Carl, one of them put that from the jump. OKC and 6. You don't want hard.
That was Carl.
See, you don't want hard headed. You don't want hard headed.
Who called Thunder?
Then you said Mr. Carr called Thunder. It was one of them. It was either Mr. Carr or Mr.
Nah,
Pat.
he said Pacers if I ain't. He said he called Pacers, I think, the game that they won. They was like game 1.
Somebody called. I know my friend called OKC in a tough sweep. He said tough sweep. Then somebody else put OKC in 6. I couldn't remember who it is.
I don't think he did. I don't think nobody picked them.
Man, no, I gotta go back and see.
I don't never go back and rewatch the shows.
Yeah, you supposed to. You supposed to.
You're right. I should go back because some of the performances that I had was epic. Like when y'all were jumping me and I was still winning, like that was epic. How I did Mr. Fields a couple of times.
When that was? When it was?
Well, when y'all were jumping me and I still was winning?
You wasn't jump. We didn't never jump you.
Yeah, y'all jumped me and I still won. Like so, it just
When?
felt like
What you talking about?
I don't
Cause
know, man. You
I don't know what I'm saying. I don't remember you winning the debate. Probably with Mr. Fields. Yeah.
no.
Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night when you coming back with them folks that were playing and this and that and third. Yeah, Saturday night, but I don't know what debate you won.
And then my homeboy gonna say I was getting beat. I was like, how I'm getting beat? He's just talking loud.
Nah. At one point he was getting. Then you fire back. Then you fire back at the end with them facts about Tiger Woods' daddy. That shit was too funny. I laughed at that damn shit all night.
No, that was funny. Because
the whole segment was fun. The whole part was fun. I laughed at that shit all night.
The thing is, when I was saying my points of view, or when I was saying something, it was like the way he turned it as if I was, I was on the other side. I was never on the other side. That's what was crazy. And the way he started debating, he was like debating me, and I wasn't on the other side. I was just saying like, I was just making a comment on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he tried to turn. That's why I thought it was crazy, and I'm like, I'm not even really debating him. That's why I didn't understand how people thought I was getting cooked by him, because I was not on the other side of the issue. When I started thinking about it, I'm not even on the other side. That's why I'm sitting there letting him talk.
But when he was talking, but they were talking about the first part when we were talking about when we really started getting on the Dwight Howard situation about the Kobe versus reputation, and then he started cranking up.
Yeah, but I'm saying I said it did hurt his reputation because we looked at him as like a.
It did.
I think it did.
It didn't. I told you why. You ain't listen. You steady saying by work, bro. Sometimes when you more talented, it's something. They're just like I'm gonna use prime example. They're just like it's like a trade you get. Okay, so you electrician, and this guy electrician. You know he really got the skills, and he really great at right now. Like y'all probably like entry level, maybe say like a couple years in the game, but you know he got the skills. Here he ahead of you, but he ain't trying to go farther than that. You see what I'm saying? He just continue doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? But you working and you learning more stuff, outworking him. So now you become the man, and he's still where he at. He the man, but he's still where he at. But you better than him. That's how you look at with the Kobe situation. The Dwight Howard was the man, like silly and shit. Like he would dominate. He didn't want to work on no game because he was already there.
But so this is what I was saying. Like when I was saying, I was talking about like if Shaq had the work ethic and all that stuff. I was saying like, yeah, if you already got the talent and you already that good, if you work much harder,
they're not working.
But that's what I'm saying. If you do work that much harder, ain't nobody in nobody's mind that you're not the greatest. You know what I mean? Because you like, yo, he came in shape every year. He
tripped.
I told you. I told you. I think he had like paces in 6 because I had paces in 6.
Y'all tripped.
Rob said,
y'all tripped.
Rob said he got OKC.
That's what I'm saying. I seen it somewhere. Yeah, y'all tripped. Y'all don't know. Y'all know what's going on. So but I'm saying, Ray, they're not working, right? Ray, if everybody worked like that, you know how many GOATs we have. You know how many greatest of all times we have. That would make life and stuff like that what it is. Because you got people that got it, that already got it, like God-given ability, but can elevate it to greatest of all time status. Then you got some that they got the ability, but they got to work just as hard to get there, and they outwork the person that's already had God-given talent that's up there. That's why I was saying, like, you, man, for you to work like that, you got to be in love with that shit. You know, Kobe
Man,
was in love with that shit.
man, hold on just a minute, man. She's saying whoever you like basically gonna win.
He's small.
Man, that's
He's
just the
right
name of the
here.
that's just the name of the show. That don't
Man,
mean that,
listen.
that's just the
Hey,
name of the
man.
show. That's just the
Hey,
name of the show.
be doing my people. Hey, listen, man. It's right here. It's right
Bro,
here.
that's just the name of the show. It really, you got the name from when you thought about me being on the show. Smart Guys. You was like, well, we could kind of piggyback off him because he's
Nah,
smart. And we can call
if
the rest of us smart.
I
And
can
Smart
change.
Guys 251.
No, I,
Then you put the Mobile, Alabama prefix on there, the 251.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I had it right.
So
But if I want to do it with you, I would just say controversial, crazy ass take.
see what
Hey,
I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I ain't said nothing you said was wrong.
I didn't say
I'm
what you
saying
said
what,
wrong. You
but
said
what I was saying the other day was Vince Carter should have been up
I
there like
agree. I
top
agree.
two guard. You know,
I agree.
he made Hall of Fame. Even though he made Hall of Fame, was a great player.
I agree
He's
with
supposed to be when we talked about Kobe Bryant,
on with you. 1,000.
Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
He's supposed to be in that conversation, and that's
I'm
all
with
I'm
you. 1,000.
saying. When we
I'm with
talked
you
about
1,000%.
Shaq is the most dominant. But if he'd have stayed hungry and just wanted to be like the best ever or whatever, like even over Jordan or whoever you want to talk about, because you know how they were trying to say Wilt and Kareem was the greatest. They be putting Kareem, they be trying to put Kareem over Shaq. So that's what I'm saying. If he was hungry,
I got one question. I got one question for you. What can Kareem do that Shaq can't? And what because all Kareem had was a sky hoop.
but that's all I was gonna tell you was the sky
And hold on. And Wilt was blocking that shit. Wilt was going up there be pinning on the glass.
So, but that's all I was saying in the last episode was that if some of these guys, if they work ethic was higher, they would have reached their potential. You know what I'm saying? Some people like you see, like Kobe Bryant reached his potential. He got all he could get. Like he took that orange, he rolled it across the table, he squeezed all the juice out of there. He made orange juice. He got what he could get out of there. You know, so don't nobody go back and say, well, Kobe Bryant shorted his career. They don't say that. They say that about Shaq. They say that about Vince. They say that about some greats.
Mr. Patty, what I'm saying, what else he had? This is not a. I'm being serious. Line. No, I'm saying what else? What he had more than Shaq? That's all I'm saying.
That's all he had. But that is right, Mr. Patty. That's all Jordan had was a fadeaway.
No, hell no. That wasn't all Jordan had. Hell no. You know that because Jordan wasn't even fading away like that in the early part of he was getting to the rack.
Yeah, he was just faster and stronger than everybody. Jump high, all that.
Hey, but this what I'm saying to you talking about Kobe, you ain't anybody. I said, listen, Kobe had the potential, but he wasn't there. Shaq, look at Shaq. Shaq got to lead. Shaq was doing what he do, man. I sent you that clip on Instagram. I know you ain't listened to it when he said about the Houston Rockets finals. He said after they beat Mike, they were content. Hell, we just beat Mike. He said him and Dennis Scott were doing shit they weren't supposed to be doing. He took the damn series off, bro. He figured like, hey, me and Houston and we split 1-1. Hey. Elijah gonna get 30. I'm gonna get 27. He ain't give a damn.
Hey, you know what? What's crazy is I understand that because that's what I did this year. Once I got my first win, when I knocked the best team out.
Ray, how long it take y'all to win though?
Hold on, listen. When we knocked the best team out, I started celebrating that Thursday when we knocked them out. Our next game was Tuesday. I'm celebrating, but I'm thinking I got the same backup that I had when we knocked them out. Man, there were 3-4 people missing, and it was all on me. Now they like, people like, well, why you didn't Why you ain't stay focused? Like,
Ray,
I'm like, shoot, I know my game was gonna be good enough for us to win if we had.
We talking about the championship. Y'all ain't even make it there.
But this is what I'm saying. When we knocked out the best team, I did the same thing they said they did. Like we partying, I'm doing whatever. Instead of like, no, job not done. Let me stay in the gym. Because I knew with the other people I had, I knew that we could win the whole thing. But I did not know that they was gonna be missing. So that made me like, oh shoot. Well, I still was confident, you know what I mean? But let me get right back to what Rob said about
I got one question
about that Sky Hook.
I got one question. Go ahead,
right? Like I don't like the speak on people that I didn't watch or put them in my top 5 and top 10 and all that stuff. Kareem, I watched some, but I ain't watch him in his prime. You know, if you watch Kareem with the Lakers, he wasn't in his prime no more. He was just winning championships with Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? So he wasn't in his prime anymore. So the Kareem we know, just threw up sky hooks. He threw up sky hooks. He threw them up from everywhere though now. When you would shoot a mid-range jumper, that's why he was shooting up sky hooks at.
But hold on. What else did he do? I understand this is signature move. What else did he have to offer when he get the ball besides the sky hook? That's all I'm asking. But I ain't seen him. And I watched
and look, Rob, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What was the shimmies? What was the drop still? The spin moves off baseline? I mean, all that. What was all that?
No. He was just 7'2" with a long wingspan and a sky hook. But listen. But look, Rob, that's exactly what I'm saying. When the Knicks beat Boston, I don't know if they took off, but you could say, like, when you beat a team like that,
they ain't like, took off.
Yeah, I don't want to say they took off because the Pacers is nice, but
they didn't take off. They got beat.
Yeah, I don't think they did. I think like when you beat a team like that, and sometimes it'd be like your championship or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we won our championship. But that's not the right mentality to have. Like I said, I only had that mentality because I thought I had more help.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I mean, I ain't saying. I'm saying you saying why not stop it? If he's 7'2" and taller than everybody going against, who going to stop it? All I'm saying is, what other move did he have to offer? What makes him better than Shaq? That's my question. If Shaq is the most dominant center ever, what then why Kareem? What makes Kareem more better than Shaq? Because you got people that got Kareem better than Shaq. Oh, that's all I'm asking.
I ain't got Kareem better than Shaq. But that's what I'm saying. If Shaq had Kobe Bryant work ethic, this wouldn't even be a question. It wouldn't be a question. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, this is what makes Shaq. He didn't listen. If he would have had Kobe Bryant, like I said, everybody had to work ethic that Kobe, Mike, Brady, and some of these other GOATs. It wouldn't, man, it'll be crazy. But they don't. I think that's just like I said, everything happened just like it happened because if Vince Carter had to work ethic, if AI had to work ethic, because he was playing on God-given talent.
Yeah.
If AI had to work ethic, like Kobe was trying to get him in the gym, he would have played longer than he did. Shaq play. I'm finna play it up though.
I see it. Put the other ones up there. Well, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you talking about? Hey, man, Mr. Patty. I know you watched Hakeem and that. Man, in 2 minutes, what other center that was gonna do what they did to Hakeem? Because when David Robinson won that war, what he did to him?
I like what he said. I like what he said about Shaq. Always trying to downplay somebody. He do that. Ooh. He does do that.
Hold on, I missed that.
Yeah, he does. He does try to downplay.
He didn't downplay. He didn't downplay the team. He told them why they got swept. He was talking about why, because they didn't take that shit serious as they supposed to. He said after that finals, he said he was gonna get 40 in the NBA finals. And when he got to the finals again, he damn sure did that. He ain't say nothing crazy away from the team. He just said what they did.
He's saying that his focus wasn't where it's supposed to be in it.
He wasn't locked in like he's supposed to. They were doing shit.
I mean, wait, it was only his. That's what separates him. That's what I'm saying. If he was locked in and he maybe lost 2 games, won 2 games and still lost it, or maybe if he worked harder and he played during the regular season, got a couple more MVPs instead of waiting the whole season to get toe surgery and then sitting out getting in shape during the season, then we wouldn't have these conversations about. Now, I still think Shaq better than Kareem, but we wouldn't even have these conversations if he took the craft as serious.
That's not downplaying. He didn't make a many excuses. He just said why they got swept. Because he did try to make us put it on Nick Anderson for missing free throw. He's like, nah, I can't do that. He said, I can't do that. It ain't Nick's fault. He said it's my fault. He said it's my fault because I didn't take it serious. So you ain't downplaying it. He just getting you saying like I didn't do what I was supposed to do to get my team ready and me be ready. That's just a player taking accountability. I never heard Shaq talk about that.
He was young. He was young. It was his third season in the league. He was young.
He ain't got nothing to do with it. It don't have nothing to do with it.
He left right after that.
Listen, that man said after they beat Mike, they were partying like they won the championship.
And I understand that. That's what separates people like Kobe and Shaq. Kobe like
Hey, how many losses Kobe got in the championship? He lost 2.
Job not done.
No,
Job not done.
But he lost 2.
Kobe ain't never go up against Mike and was like the black cat and all these other. Kobe never did that. You know what Kobe said? You know what Kobe told? You know what Kobe told his teammate? He said, "I'm that." Look, they told Kobe, "Don't look in his eyes."
We're not.
They said, "Don't look in his eyes." Kobe said, "What you mean? Don't look in his eyes?"
Ray, we're not talking about.
Yeah, listen. He said, "Don't you mean don't look in his eyes?" He's like, "I'm that too." That's what separates Shaq and Kobe. Shaq like, oh, that's a championship to beat Mike. Kobe not like that.
Right. They own it. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant never played against each other in a series. We're talking about a series, and you talking about a damn regular season matchup where they only play twice a year. And Michael Jordan was on it. Hold on, Michael Jordan was on the end. That's why I wish Kobe Bryant. Hold on, I wish Kobe Bryant came up was a little earlier so he could call that real Mike. So he got his ass drugged.
He's gonna do him dirty. He's gonna do him dirty.
Man, bro, stop. Hey, listen, stop acting like Kobe Bryant was a shutdown defender. His ass was getting dropped off too. Stop, y'all gotta stop that.
He was gonna do him dirty.
Oh, he wasn't. He'll get his ass dropped. He'll get his ass dropped too. Like I said, I love Kobe Bryant, but ain't no NBA player superstar stopping no damn elite NBA player from scoring the ball or getting their average. No way. I watch T-Mac, Paul Pierce, just like he give it to them, they give it to him. So we ain't talking about nobody scoring. He ain't scoring no damn Mike like that. You acting like he finna take Mike Hart and rip it out. Hell no.
I mean, Mike made one statement to him. He had 55 after he made that statement.
What Michael Jordan was?
I don't get no care. So now the Wizards Michael Jordan don't count.
Man, no, bro. You see, this the thing. You trying to use that shit to be like Kobe a killer.
He is. You know that.
Like he killing Mike, he doing that, but I see other folks killing his ass too. I see Dwayne. Dwayne Wade was killing his ass too.
So Kobe ain't no killer.
I ain't saying it, but you act like he the only killer, like he don't get killed. He ain't talking about an old ass Michael Jordan, a 40-year-old Michael Jordan. Come on, bro.
Well, nah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Shaq looking at it like him and his teammates like, if you listen to them talk about Mike, talk about some, oh, Nick shouldn't have said that. He got 45, ain't no 23. Why he say? Come on, man, that's scary talk. Kobe ain't talking like that. That's what's separating the people. We're talking about Shaq celebrating, and he really wasn't ready for a king. I mean, he might be downplaying him. He really wasn't ready for a king.
No, wasn't nobody in the league ready for a king, bro.
I know, so that's what Rob's saying.
So hold on. This is what I'm saying. Nobody was ready for a king. So what's the point?
But he on the other end, the only way it's not downplaying whatever. If he's saying on the other end, I didn't do what I needed to do offensively, because he wasn't gonna be able to stop him defense. I mean, defensively, he could have slowed him down. But
he wasn't even gonna do that.
For him to say like, well, I didn't show up in the series, I ain't have my numbers, but I think he had decent numbers, didn't he?
This is what he said. He said he's supposed to got 40. Listen, he didn't downplay, took accountability, because there's a player and you're the best player on the team, and you didn't perform and your team performed. Who the blame go on? You, right? So he spoke on why he felt like they got swept. Because he said when they lost the 2 games, he said when they went back to Houston, he knew it was over. He'd say he knew it was over when they were down 2-0 to go back to Houston. He knew they were going to get swept. He knew they were going to get swept.
Yeah, that's all I was speaking on when I'm bringing up Kobe and Shaq, and I'm speaking on mentality. That's what I'm saying. If Shaq had that mentality, or even with Kobe. Kobe and Shaq, if they had the right mentality, they supposed to win like 8 rings.
Man, listen, that'd have been a perfect world, but everything happened, bro. Everything happened.
And it's this because when they go back and sit down and talk and they both retired, they said we supposed to win way more rings than what we won.
Yeah, but Kobe won and Shaq out of there too. So
he had to. He said that the reason why he needed them out of there is because he was never gonna get the proper credit that he felt like he deserved. They were always gonna say that. But if you be like, nah, I'm just gonna win these rings, I don't care about what they think. But he's like, they're not gonna give me the proper credit until I win one without Shaq.
Bruh, so listen, he was never gonna be the greatest of basketball. That's it. We know Kobe.
He the GOAT now.
No, I ain't saying. I'm saying no, he not. Oh.
He the GOAT shooting guard.
Listen, no, the fuck he ain't.
Then you got
man,
over D Wade.
I got him over D Wade.
D Wade number 2.
No, Jordan number 1.
Jordan number 3.
Oh, the fuck he ain't. Ain't neither one of them niggas. Listen. I'm gonna say this. And God rest his soul. Ain't neither one of them niggas better than Michael Jordan. I'm telling you that right now. Right now. Neither one of them niggas. And God, and look, listen. God rest that man's soul, Kobe Bryant. He ain't neither one.
You talking about the number 1 shooting guard of all time, Kobe Bryant, and then you got D Wade, and then you got Michael Jordan.
Hey man. I don't want to hear about no man that came up and was a second option. Michael Jordan came in as the man. What are you talking about? Kobe Bryant was a second option. That man was a second option.
Jordan would have been a second option to Shaq.
No, the fuck he would. No, the fuck he would. What the fuck?
Man, come on, man.
You talking about the most dominant 2 guard of basketball? Or be a number 2 option behind Shaq? Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it now. Stop it on this Good Monday. Get the fuck out of here. Be for real.
Respectfully.
Get out of here with that shit, man. Michael Jordan playing all 82 games too. He ain't missing no games either. And he playing over 40 minutes.
What they got to do with this thing?
Man, listen. Like I said, them 2 niggas ain't better than Michael Jordan, period. Way to tell you that.
I don't care about what Wade say. Wade be trying to
fingernail polish, man, probably cut your ass out. You say that.
Man, Wade be downplaying his career. Wade be trying to act like James Harden better than him.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I'm talking about skill.
You don't know what?
I don't know. That's a good debate.
Man, what you drinking? Cause I need whatever you got.
I ain't. Oh no, I ain't talking about for his basketball career. Because basketball career wise, Wade career 10 times better than James Harden. James Harden just got the MVP. I'm talking about skill wise with that basketball. Wade was hard now.
See how you switching stuff up?
No, I'm not.
Because we all know who got we all know who got the best career of all time in the NBA. That don't mean that he your GOAT though. See what I'm saying?
Who got the best career? No. Who got with the rings and stuff? He ain't got the best career. He just got the stats. He got some of them stats.
No, man. LeBron got the best career, NBA career, period.
Yeah, for his stats and records. He ain't got the rings. He only got what, 4 rings? You
trying to break it down. You trying to go too in depth.
No, I'm not. When you say career, you got to factor the championships too, with MVPs and all that. You got to factor that in. That's a career. The stats, yeah, I'm gonna say that. He ain't got the rings, but for stat wise, points wise, and record wise, he got the best career. He got the longest longevity. He's just like Kareem. He our generation of Kareem right here. LeBron James, our generation of Kareem. Point blank. Got the longevity. Oh, hey, Mr. Patty.
So you know what? So hold on, real quick before he asks his question. Before he asks his question,
all right.
Who you think got the best NBA career of all time? Then
I don't know. I got to do a little more research.
All right, we can do a pod on that.
Yeah, we'll do a pod on that. I got to do a little more research.
Y'all already know my answer to it.
You gonna say LeBron? You gonna say LeBron?
It's obvious. It's obvious he got the best career.
If you look at the stats, his numbers, longevity and shit, he got the best career. But when you start when you go a career totality of MVPs,
accolades,
all the accolades with the points, he ain't got the best career.
Nah, he still got the best career.
Wow, he lost more than he won.
Don't matter. He still got the best career. He still got the best career.
Hold on,
he didn't do this. He didn't do this. He didn't do this. Everybody that you can name gonna been did that up and down thing.
Listen. If I went to a team and asked every team I go to, I gotta have a top 2 star. I'd never go down here either. I always stay up there.
Hey, you remember he ain't had the top people when he was a rookie.
Who?
He had the top people. His first 5 years, he didn't.
What did he win? What he won?
He went to the finals.
But what did he win?
You know what you got to factor in?
Ray. I'll ask you a question. What did he win? He didn't win. He was in Cleveland the first year.
A controversial rookie of the year. All NBA.
He damn sure should have won it.
All NBA,
should have been
all star. So look, when you start talking about accolades, you got to put all that in now. You got to put all that in. You got to put in all NBA for 22 straight seasons.
That's fine.
All star. Defensive player of the year number 2 twice.
Come on. It's either you won if you won the defensive player of the year or you didn't. Ain't no running up stuff over here.
Heck no, man. You finished number 2 as MVP. You think that ain't nobody gonna talk about that?
No, you're not finna. That's not an accolade.
It's in the record book.
It's not an accolade. You don't win nothing. You just a runner up. Do they give you a trophy for that? Hell no. If that's the case, a lot of them niggas have trophies and shit out here for being runner up.
Hold on. Before we get too far off base. Before we get too off base. I already answered this. Yes, SGA over Harden. Yes.
Mr. Patty, boy. Hey. I don't know. That's a good. I don't know. I gotta think on that because.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me talk about it. To me, SGA got the best team out of when KD was there in OKC. With Harden, I don't know. Hold on, because Harden they traded him after they went to the finals. But he got the best team out of OKC, out of Kevin D. Damn, that's tough. Yeah, you probably put him over Harden. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
Now, I already gave you the answer.
Hey, and you're right, Mr. Petty. I'm leaning toward Kareem, what he did, but I got to do a little more research. It's gonna be out of Kareem, Bron. Look at some more shit.
We can do a pod on that because Kareem Nah, man. Kareem at towards the end of his career, he probably averaged like 12 points, and then they was having to wait on him to get down the court. They was just putting him in like to shoot that hook, and then sitting him back on the bench and stuff. Like he wasn't really like himself no more. When he got to LA, it wasn't like he could be a part of the Showtime Lakers like talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But someone like what you just said, Mr. Petty. That's why I've been looking at a lot of KD slander when he was in OKC. Man, if KC had a team right here, they definitely win the championship. Because I'm looking at the bigs. You had Hardenstein, you got Hardenstein and Chet Holmgren versus Serge Ibaka and Kendrick Perkins.
Dogs, they dogs.
Man, Ibaka, man, please. Ibaka ain't hitting no shit. His best years was when he went to Toronto and played with Kawhi now. But then you got it small. You got Jalen Williams. You got Jalen Williams and
you see what he said?
Hold on. You got Jalen Williams and Lou Dort. It was KD, Andre Roberson, or Cephalosha, and Westbrook. Man, shit. I like Jalen Williams and Cephalosha. I mean, not Jalen Williams and Lou Dort over Westbrook and goddamn Cephalosha now.
Hold on now. Let's not we listen. We're not doing too much. We're not doing too much.
No,
we're not doing too much.
You're looking at the Russell Westbrook after Kevin Durant. I'm even talking about with Kevin Durant. I would take
That's when he was his best.
No, the fuck he wasn't.
Yeah, he was his best.
No, he wasn't. Listen, no, he wasn't. Listen. I'm a KD fan, so I don't miss no games, bro. I got migraines watching his ass. All 9 years, KD was in OKC.
You got migraines watching Westbrook.
Westbrook shoot them damn bricks and throw the damn ball away.
Let me tell you something. I've said this before. I said it many times. I'm gonna say it again. Russell Westbrook will give you 3 great quarters, and then that fourth he started missing. He was like Tony Romo. I know you understand what I'm saying, Rob. He like Tony Romo. He would do a whole good game, great game, get to the end, and make the turnover that give the game away.
Listen,
the turnover, and then just start messing up. So he was like that.
So why not take them over him? Because I'm gonna tell you like this. The year that OKC was on 3-1 on Golden State after that Game 6 performance with Clay, do you know what Westbrook did in Game 7?
I don't know.
He was the reason why. No, he was the reason why they lost. Because KD showed up. He didn't show up, and Curry outplayed him. Come on, man.
Oh, he said not okay with Romo's son. That's not slander. That's not slander. He will play. Listen, this how I know. Because Tony Romo was the person to get in fantasy football. Because he gonna get your numbers.
Look,
he don't get your numbers, but at the end of the day,
we know what Romo. I respect Romo with his numbers and shit because that year, one of the years he was right behind Tom Brady. I believe that's 07 year. He was right behind Tom Brady in the stats and shit. Romo, we know that. But what I'm saying, I'm talking about Westbrook. I watched Westbrook too much. Man, this man was. I'm telling you, bro. Sam Preston.
They were trying to make him a point guard.
No, listen, I know he was a 2-guard. He was a 2-guard coming out of UCLA because Darren Collison was there. But what I'm saying is, Sam Preston fucked that team up when he traded James Harden. Because James Harden wanted $4 more million in a bigger role. Listen. He's out of been traded on fucking Ibaka.
Well, listen, what Westbrook, what I observed happen with OKC is that Kevin Durant had that thing going. He'll have it going. He'll be smoking, And Westbrook trying to get going himself.
He's gonna try
to get going himself.
He gonna put the 5. Listen, the defense ain't gonna put the 5. He gonna put the 5 on his own teammate.
The only thing is, he was sometimes he'll get hot himself.
Yeah,
he was almost automatic from the free throw line, running straight up speed. They couldn't stop that little free throw line shot. He running up. He could get hot himself sometimes, but he didn't know to keep feeding KD. Cause he'll be messing up it in the games. He's like, KD done hit 3-4 in a row, and then he might not get a shot for like 3-4 minutes at the end of the game, and then by that time they done lost the game.
I never liked the Westbrook with KD. I hated that because I knew what he would do, turnover, and he gonna stop you if you hot. Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. But he was great with KD. Like, I'm saying, like, as far as like his stats and him, like, you know, the way he played, he shot better. He was a better shooter, a better free throw shooter. He shot everything better. That's probably why he was so confident. Like, when KD get going, he thought in his mind was, shoot, I'm gonna get going too. No, a good point guard gonna keep on feeding that man. That's why KD wanted to go to Golden State. He felt like they played the right way.
He did. They did. Yeah, they want to play a better brand of basketball.
Steph can have it going. KD can have it going, and everybody on the Golden State looking for him now. You know what I'm saying? And they better shooters than Westbrook, and they still looking for him. So I can understand. Whenever he moved to Golden State, I was like, oh yeah, because I love watching Golden State play.
Nesmith already picked up a foul. Nesmith already picked up a foul.
Man, we ain't worried about that mess, man.
Nesmith already picked up a foul, man.
Man, there ain't no foul on Nesmith.
Hey, let go Hartenstein. Let go Hartenstein.
Dang, that was a foul on Nesmith.
Hey, it's over with for the night, fellas. Listen, OKC tonight for the win. Hey, Mr. Carr, that Pacers and Selby, you might well ball that shit up and throw it in the trash.
He's spitting right now. I just think that
ooh, damn, Shay, that was a good ass move, yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do a live watch party at one of these games or something.
We can do it. We can do it on the if they go to game 7, we can do it in game 7.
They might not go to game 7. We can do it on game 6.
We can do it. I'm with it.
Because if the Pacers win tonight, it's over with.
If the who? Let's go check. That's what KD needed when he was up. He needed a Chet home. Avery Johnson used to go in there talking about he wanted him a surgery about. No, we needed a Chet home. That's what we needed. We needed a Chet.
Whoever win tonight, that's who's gonna win the series.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
NJ already lying. Hey man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna do a live watch pod on the next game, and we also gonna do that debate about who got the best NBA basketball career. We're gonna do that. That's coming up. That's gonna be. We're gonna say that for the weekend because that's gonna be a long one. I want Mr. Fields. That's gonna be Mr. Fields gonna be on number 2.
Mr. Fields just be talking about.
No, you know this when he finna really show up now, because you know he about the rings and stuff. He finna show up for this.
Mr. Fields just be talking loud and acting like he beat me in a debate. He be losing. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the last pod because
it's funny. I swear it is. It's funny, boy.
I know. I watched the insert from it. I ain't watched the whole thing. I watched the insert from it, and I was laughing the whole time. But I was like, I'm not even debating, and he's making the. He done turned the whole thing like I'm debating him. I'm not even debating him. And people talk about losing. I'm like, dang, I'm not even debating. I'm just giving the. Man,
that man turned the Hulk Hogan real quick. That shit is funny, bro.
And I'm like, so then, you know, I felt like before we got on, I said, he got something up his sleeve. He gonna try to start some kind of argument. He did. That wasn't even an argument. What I was saying wasn't even a debate for real. When I went back, I was like, man, I ain't debating about nothing. But you know what?
Hey, we finna go, Ray. Chat, let's go. Hey, listen, we gonna see y'all game 6 live, watching the game, a live watch. We gonna be doing our commentating and talking about it. Ray, we gotta go, Ray. We out of here.
All right, see y'all later.
All right, we out of here, y'all.